Hi everyone. Today we'll talk about the Crew Motorfest and the most efficient ways to farm money, experience, and details for both newcomers and veterans. And I need to tell you at the beginning of this video that money method won't be the fastest way possible in the game, but it's the most efficient because we need to find methods that would be great and most efficient for both veterans and newcomers. And those methods, those three methods, are the most efficient ways to farm all three main currencies, let's call them that way, currencies in the game. So there are different experience in the game, so you need to understand what you are farming. So you farming experience, but there are several different categories of experience. You have your experience of your, let's call this account or your driver, so you can input your legendary points that you get after getting experience into different traits or skills, call them whatever you like. And they're very familiar to Paragon points, Paragon skills from Diablo series, or to champion points from Elder Scrolls Online. So it's some sort like that. So you get an experience and you input these champion points or your legendary points into these new traits. But also there is experience of current, let's call this season. So you can see I'm opening current main stage. It's some sort of every month's season, and earning experience only in the activities of this current summit. I'm getting experience points to these main stage events. And why do I need experience here? To get these rewards. And after I'm unlocking all these rewards, for example, you can get a title for every 3 titles for every main stage. For example, this main stage currently we're playing October, it's Hashiri Fighter, Hashiri Master, and Hashiri, if I remember correctly, let's check it, Hashiri, Explorer. You can, for example, make this title blue, gold, purple, or green, or for example you can get additional rewards. So this is another experience, an experience for main stage events or season event, let's call this for newcomers. That's way to understand better. You can get simply for playing these activities. And of course there are much easier, there are more difficult activities, there are easy activities than others. So definitely check activities that suits you with enough experience for you to level up what you need and that's suitable with your skills. But we're talking experience that's most important in the game, experience of your driver or of your account. That's legend points or champion points or paragon points that you definitely need, for example, to boost your nitro and other very useful stats. So one of the best and the most efficient way, especially if we're talking about efficiency and ease for players, is of course summit contest. It's some sort of every week's event starting from that starts every Wednesday. And what you need to do, simply you need, for example, currently we're playing Japanese custom volume, and what you need to do to participate in this event, you simply need to participate. So you can just check any single activity. For example, you can even use low attitude or speed trap, the easiest activity in the game. There are 3 activities in every event at the bottom of the screen, and they're very easy. They took something like, for example, 40 or even 20 seconds to complete. You don't even need to get the best cars and the best details for your car. And simply for participating in the events, every second week you can get 1000 XP. It's quite a lot. You can see previous events, previous week we've got 1000 XP. This week we've got parts of details to change traits on our details, and next week we'll again get 100,000 XP for our driver, for our account. So it's the easiest way. You don't even need to be best at this in these events. You don't need to complete everything. It's just for additional rewards. For example, if you complete more missions, you will get, for example, for 3 missions you will get additional 50,000 XP. But you can easily get 100,000 XP simply for participating in every event, every second week. And now let's talk about money and details. And the easiest way easiest and not the fastest, but one of the most fast events, not events, but the methods in the game to earn money and details is, of course, Hawaii Scenic Tour playlist. Because in this playlist, Hawaii Scenic Tour, you don't need to get something extra to win these races. By the way, you don't need to win these races. It's just very beautiful. In this, by the way, the Crew Motorfest Crew 3, it's one of the most beautiful games in the world currently, even much more beautiful than Final Fantasy 16. And what you need to do in this playlist, you just need to complete these races. You don't need even to win, even to be on the first, second, or the third place. You just need to complete these very beautiful stages, very beautiful tracks. And why I said it's not the fastest, because these tracks, they're quite not long, but they're not the easiest tracks in the game. It takes something like, for example, from 4 minutes or 5 minutes to complete racing track, and from 2 minutes to 5 minutes to complete plane track. So they're not the fastest way possible, but as I already told you, they are one of the fastest. And especially if you are riding fast enough, if you are riding good enough, you are getting quite a lot of money, something like from 18,000 to thousands to 20,000, simply for completing track in 5 minutes with no competition at all. You just riding and admiring very beautiful landscapes of Hawaii and getting a lot of money. Quite a lot of money. And also, I told you that we will be talking about details, and the best way to farm details, the easiest and one of the fastest, is also Hawaii Scenic Tour, because completing these missions, you will also get details for your cars. And completing, if you need for your hypercar new details, you completing Hallelujah Hawaii first mission. That's you are riding, in which you are riding hypercar, and after completing this mission, you will get quite a lot of details to level up any hypercar you want. If you need street tier or street tier 1 or street tier 2 details, you need to complete Art of Honolulu track for street tier 1 details, and Giant of Mailis. Sorry for my pronunciation, I'm not from that region, I'm not from Hawaii, so don't mind my pronunciation. I just started exploring this culture recently. So Giant of Mailis for Street Tier 1 details, and so for Street Tier 2 details, you need to complete Bounty of Eva to get details for any of your Street Tier 2 cars. And also, if you need details for your plane, of course, you are completing Kingdom of Lani. And if you need to upgrade your boat, Powerboat, you are completing Explorers of Moana track. Also, very, very easy tracks. By the way, you can play any difficulty. On lower difficulty 1, you will get something like $18,000, and completing track on the highest difficulty, on difficulty 5, you will get something like 22,000 or 25,000. So it's quite a lot simply for completing track with no competition, a lot. And also, if you need rally details for your rally cars, you complete in the Wild Heart of Kuala. And here it is, and how you can see, it's a very easy. We're talking about races. You don't need even to complete side activities or challenges. We're just talking about events. Events, main races, they're giving you quite a lot of details and money. And of course, like I told you, there are much faster ways to farm money. For example, in Japanese Made in Japan playlist, you can also farm money simply for playing drift race. It's a very, very fast. It's extremely easy. You can play Abysso style, but you need to be a little bit better to win this race fast enough. To make this race the fastest way possible money farming, you need to be quite good at drifting, and you need to play the higher difficulty you are playing, the more difficult for you, quite obvious, right? For you to play to drift, and the better reward. So you need to be quite good at drifting to play higher difficulty and to play it fast, to complete this race fast enough to get quite enough money for you to in a very short period of time. But if you are talking about efficiency, like I told you already many times in this video, Hawaii Scenic Tour, main events, main races, they are best in terms of farming money and in terms of farming, of course, details. Also, they're quite good in terms of farming XP. And while you're waiting for the next event, because this event that's giving you money, summit events that's giving you experience every second week, they're giving you experience not every week. They're giving you 1 week, they're giving you summer summit contests, they're giving you details like I've been talking about. Some weeks they're giving park details, some weeks they're giving you experience. So while you're waiting for the right week to get experience, you can simply just keep playing Hawaii Scenic Tour to get additional experience, because experience in this race is also quite good enough. Of course, you can play different activities in open worlds. For example, like different, this feels like, for example, radars or bullseye or different other activities. But those activities, they have cooldown for 30 minutes, and you are not getting quite enough of money and experience for completing these activities. And drop rate of detail from these activities is very, very low. So simply just, and also treasures also not that great, because treasures taking some time for you to complete. So best ways for farming money and farming details, and in some ways in farming experience, of course, are events and summit events, and of course Hawaii Scenic Tour. So thank you guys for watching this video. Don't forget to click the like button, subscribe for channel for more videos like this, for different guides, builds, for different, maybe even Crew Motorfest, different guides and builds. Who knows, maybe I will make something. And stay tuned for our ultimate The Crew 2 Part 2 guide on everything, and there will be the fastest and the best ways to farm everything in the Crew 2, because in the Crew 2 you've got a lot of different cars, vehicles that you can simply port into Crew 3, and you need that cars, and it will help you quite a lot in the Crew 3. And by the way, the Crew 2, it's a wonderful game with a very beautiful United States, different United States locations that you definitely don't want to miss. So thank you guys, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Good luck!